Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster, where we are in the middle of trying to automate the industrial craft room. What we are trying to do is make it automatically make solar panels. Now, we got some way with doing this last time. We have set this up. We are using my favourite trick in this factory, which is level emitters, export buses, and import buses, to automatically get machines to do things. So we've got a metal former working, and we have this making rubber. We also have some crafting tables downstairs from last time. Since last time, I have also made up a macerator and some metal formers, because we need this doing a lot more different things. Now last time, let's actually just hop on down into the base of the factory and have a lovely lag spike, because those are fun. If we come down here, we have these auto workbenches. I think this one is making furnaces and this one is making iron furnaces. So that's good, we are getting started. So what else do we need? Right, to make a solar panel, the next thing which we are going to need, let us, while we're working on the generators, we have iron furnaces and iron plates, so we need the RE batteries. Now these are slightly more awkward because they need tin item casings and tin cable. This is why I need all of these metal formers. So I'm just going to put them all along this wall, which means really I'm going to want to get rid of that. The compressor and that's a macerator. I've just made another macerator for absolutely no reason. Superb. Well, actually no, I will take that out just to keep things neat. Now, looking at how I've set that up, I can be a little bit neater. I've also made up a load more copper cable, it's probably worth noticing. Okay, and I can stick my metal formers down on here. Perfect. Right, and that should all now work. We just need the export bus and the import buses. So an export bus on the top of each of these. Each of these will only work with a signal. We also have a import bus on the side of each of these, which always works, and a level emitter pointing straight across at our export buses, just like we were doing last time, and just connect the entire thing over the top. There we go, there's not much view out those windows anymore, but it wasn't a great view, I don't think. Well, it sort of was, but never mind. Right, let us get that bit of cable out. Right, these item formers, I want one actually to be extruding, because I need to make tin cables. I need tin cables and tin item casings. So I'm going to need to get me some tin. Tin ingots. Right, I actually need these not on for a minute, do I? Because I need the things what come out, so I can tell the next one what to do. Right, export... yes. Export tin into this system, please. Right, so that will fill up with tin, and it is extruding tin. That will make a set of tin cables. I want that to keep exporting until the level of tin cables is above... It only doesn't need too many, 128. I'll keep 128 tin cables in supply. That's nice and easy. Right, this one also needs tin, but this one wants to be rolled. You can cut as well. I cannot think what the difference between extrude and cut would be. There must be something. I'm sure you can tell me if you know. So we are going to extrude tin with this one. Extruding tin will of course make some tin plate. So we just wait for this to form. Tin plate. We can now tell it that we want again to keep 128 tin plates in the system. Nice and easy. Import any excess of those, but this one wants to export tin plates, because if I pop a tin plate into here and roll it, I have a load of tin plates for some reason. There must have been some already in the system. That's when we get the tin item casings. So we can now tell it that we want to keep 128 tin item casings in the system. Right, that is that all sorted. That was quite easy. So that nearly makes all our different parts for this. So we are automatically making all the tin items. The one thing I've not actually made are any extra overclockers. But it looks like that's struggling for power anyway. It is. I'm not entirely sure why that's struggling for power. They all are. Possibly because I need better wiring and things like that in here. But that's okay. We can work on that a little bit later when we've got this bit set up. Because obviously we need to actually do things with these bits of tin, which I haven't brought down. So we are going to keep extending out that way. I'm just trying to see, well, we will just keep on going, I guess. Yep, fine. So we now want to work on these. A pair of automatic workbenches. We've got export that side, import this side. So we're exporting there and there. And we are plonking a level emitter pointing at the export bus. There and there. So the first one wants to get... Let me get over here. It needs rubber. And it will need these tin cables. The second one needs tin item casings. And it will need redstone. And that should be everything, I think. Right. So this first table will export, when it gets a signal, rubber and tin cables. And it will put them in the correct order to actually make something, which I'm going to have to check. It is just like that. It is 1 to 1, and it will make those. That has no signal at the minute. So let us connect it up with a signal. I appear to be running not that. That. These this way for some reason. There we go. Right, we should now be making lots and lots of tin cables. Theoretically. When it decides to start exporting the cables in, there we go. We're now making cables. For this one, we need 2 pieces of redstone. We need a load of tin item casings. I do not have enough tin item casings. So let us go and find some tin item casings. Plenty in the system there. So we want this to export tin item casings with a signal, redstone, and insulated tin cables. I do need to tell this that it will work until it has, we'll go for 128 tin cables. Right, tin cables also go in here, and they go in there, along with that, because that is the recipe for an RE battery. So we are importing off the side of this. That should have connected up, but there's nothing above it, because I've normally got something on the back. So we can pick the wrong thing to click. Let's do that, shall we? Please? There we go. So now that is all connected. Those are being sucked out and pulled into here, where hopefully soon something will go into this. Hopefully fairly soon, because there should have been more of these made by now. Well, if they're out, they should be coming through here. So I don't know why they're not, but I don't care, because I can quickly mash a couple together. That is how you make tin cables. And pop them into there. Okay, so we are now making some RE batteries, which is brilliant. I shall nick one as soon as it's ready, and tell it once again, for the 100th time, we want 128 RE batteries as well. Okay, so we have now made RE batteries. We just need to put them together to make a furnace. Well, that should be really rather easy. We'll go around this side and say that we need to grab... Do I have anything in my inventory? No. I want some furnaces of the iron variety, which we're getting a lot of, and some iron plating, which we do not seem to be getting any of at all, because it's automatically being used to make the other stuff at the minute. So I'm going to need to go and get a few pieces of... Is there any in here? There's stacks of iron plate in here. That's fine. Right, hopefully this will actually work. Yes, it will. I'm just thinking about iron plates going 2 places at once. If you put iron plates across the middle, with an iron furnace at the bottom, and a RE battery at the top, you are going to get the generator. But I do need to tell it first of all that this thing is supposed to export. This RE battery is actually charged up from my legs. Oh, that might cause a problem with the ME system, because it'll think it can only put charged batteries in, which will be very annoying. So let's run upstairs and discharge it. And take my legs off. My inventory is getting so cluttered. That will discharge it, yes. I can just discharge it straight into the MFE. These are seriously struggling for power. How much power can that take? 128 EU per tick. Are we empty? We are empty. Let us ever so slowly walk all the way downstairs. Do you remember when we had to do this every single time? Trot, 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 trot. And here we go. Right, we will export RE batteries with a redstone signal, iron plates and furnaces of the iron variety straight into here. RE battery up the top. Right, this comes out now and is replaced with my level emitter pointing down. My level emitter is waiting on generators, which are now being made. So that will get us the generators. The next thing we need are these circuits. This all takes a while, but I actually think it's really good fun doing all of these different little bits. So that is our generator now going. We are now automatically producing generators. I have set that up correctly, haven't I? Below 128 generators. So we just import from this side. Right, the next thing we're going to need is, of course, circuits, for which we need copper cable. We need to automatically make copper cables, don't we? Yes, yes we do. That's going to mean another machine upstairs. Get my legs and my boots back on. I am no longer going to need, though, any iron furnaces, any tin, I will need redstone. I won't need tin plates or tin item casings either. Right. Copper cables. I am going to completely fail at walking upstairs. Right, I'm going to need another machine, for which we are going to need to get around this corner, or shall I? That won't work. Oh, I'm going to lose this view as well, am I? Oh, that'll be a shame. I could take these out and start running them on this side. That is what I'm going to do. These are absolutely stuffed full of junk. Yeah, okay. You are all coming out. And most stuff, I think, will actually go in here. Yes, some of it can, of course, go straight into my little bag of this, because rubber, which I will need a bit of, pulverized coal I will keep up here, actually. That will be useful. But the excess redstone can go into there. The iron plates, the tin item casings, and the RE batteries, they are all needed downstairs. These things will stay up here because they're set for this now. An uninsulated copper cable is actually useful. Bronze plates. So much mess in such a little space. Okay, anything else could be useful, so I'll just leave it. Right, so we are going to, let's put it in here and run cables this way. Oh, we have to manage to get round that. We're round it here anyway. So we're just going to do that. And that, apparently. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Oh, there's a light right there. Typical. Right, that is all connected. Get rid of you. And get this floor back in so I don't just fall straight through it every minute. Oh, zombie, you are so noisy. Are you stood on my roof or something annoying? I thought I'd lit up there. I have, and he is not. There is a gap somewhere he is sitting in clearly. Right, I shall just ignore him and get on with a bit more copper cabling. Right, copper cable goes in here, and I am going to put in my metal former once again. I'm going to need one more metal former to extrude copper. Right, we are extruding copper because we are trying to make copper cables, so we need an export bus on the top. Yes, an export bus on the top. I'm forgetting what I'm doing, with a level emitter pointing at it. Right, this also needs connecting up to the ME system, which we should be able to do this way. Yep, we can. Straight across there. And... oh, that's gone a stupid way, hasn't it? So that can go in there, and that can run up here. Just like that. Okay. Flooring back in. Right, this export bus is going to export copper when it sees a redstone signal, which it is doing. This is going to ask for up to 128 bits of copper. So actually we can immediately put the import bus back on here. So that will fill up with copper and it will make lots of copper cabling. Right, that will actually be it for that? Yes, it shall. Okay, so we are going to need... I think I have managed to actually get rid of my iron plates. Such a messy, messy, messy inventory. Right, we are getting close, guys. Auto workbench in here. How is this doing? Yep, that is filling up because I have not told it to drag the RE batteries back out. Because I am clever like that. That's why we weren't getting any extra RE batteries. Never mind, never mind. Right, export. Take that out because this now needs to be a level emitter. Right, in this one we are going to... Oh, in this one we've got to make copper cables, haven't we? So you are going to export copper and rubber until we have seen 128. It is my favourite number of this episode. Copper cables. Rubber, copper. Right, we are now making copper cabling. We are going to, of course, get that back into the system. Whereupon, can I just keep going this way for like ever? I can certainly get 2 more in, I think. Whereupon, we are going to start exporting iron plating, copper cables, and redstone. These 3, when put in the right way round, which is redstone on the outside, iron plating, and our ever lovely copper cables, are going to make circuits. So we can now make up tons. Let me get some up the top. So it starts making them. We can start to make circuits. Crack a level emitter down on the top. Connect it all in. Take our 1 circuit. Now we want this to work until we have 128 circuits. So we should export until we've got 128 circuits, which we are making, and those will be imported into the system. So we are finally, guys, on the very last stage. I will need a second circuit to set this up. Right, can I connect you up? So this is it. This is the last one. Plonk down a workbench, plonk down an export bus, and tell this one that it... Are we on the last stage? We've forgotten one thing, haven't we? We have. Now, we are making glass automatically, which is somewhere. It'll be in one of the furnaces, won't it? Somewhere we are auto-crafting glass. Cobble, smooth stone, sand, glass. Yes, we are making glass. What we are not making is our coal. Now I could use pulverized coal, but I am going to do this fully industrial craft. It is a little bit less efficient, but I just want to do it that way. So if we stick in this, this is where we stick in our macerator. A macerator, which is sort of getting powered. Right, our macerator will export into the top, drag this across. Hit it with that so it faces the wrong way. Well done. Oh, come on. Thank you. You are going to export coal. My ME system has died. It has run out of power, even though it's sitting right on top of that. Is it finally actually needing way too much power? This is the problem. No, it has switched back on now. Is it just being buggy? No power. So that is filling up with power. That is now full of power, but that is still switched off. Have I finally managed to overload the system? Right, things what can be chucked in there. Okay, this is going to go really badly really quickly. Where is that? Is just bouncing around there. Right, is this draining? That is draining so fast. Okay, right, we can't have it completely die on us, so I'm going to cut the power to down here. Just for now. That will really upset everything. Just whilst I fix this. Right, we are now regaining some power. That's good. Right, and let's get rid of things which we don't need anymore in here. Right, that is a hardened energy conduit. I should have a redstone energy conduit. Will my redstone energy conduit work a bit better? Because of course the limit on these is 400 per tick. This should now be receiving a ridiculous amount of power. Let's just run over to this room and have a quick look at the power usage. ME power, it is a hardened energy cell outputting 400 RF per tick. I need a redstone energy cell on that. So let's head on back and try and get a redstone energy cell. Are there any in here? I've got some cell frames, that's good. So, how do you make up the rest of the redstone energy cell? You just need electrum, lead, and a coil. I have those. I apparently have lots of those. That's good. Right, my ME power system, you come off. I have no space in my inventory. You go on. So you are going to charge from the back. You should be blue on the back. You are. And you are charging. You export to the bottom, which you do, so you should also be draining energy at the same time. Okay, let us go through into here. And see, this should now be keeping its charge, which it is. But now, I should hopefully be able to click this back into place. That will obviously set everything going again. It will put a huge strain on the system. But not so much that it is going to overuse it anymore. It's staying charged. Yes, we are staying charged. Apparently it's using 211 AE per tick, so I don't know why it did discharge. But that will keep it going for a lot more, because these 10,000 compared to 400, that's a big difference. Right, those can go back into there. My generator can not as well, can it? No, I needed my generator. Oops. Okay, I'm just trying to empty my inventory out of the rubbish. That will do. Okay. Our macerator. Our macerator is going to export coal. It will not work with charcoal, it will only work with coal. Coal goes into there, gets macerated. This will only export with a signal because I want this to look for macerated coal dust. There we go. So, macerated coal dust, I want it to keep working until there are, as ever, 128 of those. I also want this to import back into the system. So power is a big issue up here which will need sorting, but we are making enough power from our little set of solar arrays. So now we do finally have everything. Right. We need to export coal, we need to export glass, we need to export electronic circuits. And we need to export generators, the one that I actually accidentally put into here. Generators. We are this side, aren't we? We are exporting all of those. So it is generators in the bottom, these either side, and I always get this wrong. The dust is in a U shape, the glass is in an N shape. And that will make us a solar panel. And if we wait just a second for that next piece of coal dust to come through, come along, coal dust, there it goes. We will make our first fully automatic solar panel. Success! And there we go, we have a solar panel made fully automatically. The last thing as ever to do, pop down our level emitter and tell this that I want it to make 128 solar panels. This only works with a redstone signal, and this will get imported from this side. So we have done it. We are making solar panels fully automatically, and if I leave this to run, we will be up to 128 in, well, I shall say no time. So that will be it for this episode, guys. I'm going to leave this running for a while to make up a load of solar panels for me. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you once again next time.